no more fear of Allah. 21st century mankind living worse than the Jahiliyyah times, having no fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thinking that this world there is no Lord anymore. We can do as we like, we are the Lords. At least the Namrud is saying, you are the Lord in the sky, I am the Lord in this world. But just like Namrud, we say no. The skies and this world, we want to rule both. So just like Namrud going up to the sky and saying, I want to kill you. I want to kill Allah. So, who are we? What are we? As human beings, as creatures, what are we? What kind of space we're holding in this world? What kind of space we're holding in this country, in this continent? What kind of space we're holding on this planet? What kind of space this planet is holding in the solar system? What kind of space is the solar system holding in this galaxy, in this universe? If man is sincere in just studying his physical form, he knows that he is the weakest one. He knows that, he must. And so, the fear of Allah, it is important. It is also not taught anymore. This is backward. We must show the love of Allah. Of course, love of Allah is always there. But just like tariqats, if you're having the tariqat without the shariat, what happens? It's corruption. Are you thinking you're flying in the universes, such high level spiritually, but you're not understanding right from wrong, because that is what shariat is. There is a right and there is a wrong. But the shariat, it is like the cover, it is like the skin, the shell that protects. Without protection now, even if you're saying you're belonging to the higher stations, shaitan can trick you any moment. Hazrat Abdul Qadir Gilani Qaddasallahu Sir, he was worshipping so much that one day during one of his seclusions, a table descended from the paradises. Maida, that surah in the Quran Karim? A table descending. It descended, filled with heavenly foods, gold and silver and paradise beauty coming down. A voice saying, Ya Abdul Qadir, you have proven yourself to be my servant. Not necessary for you to worship anymore. You have come so close to me. And enjoy and eat from this what I've given you. Hazrat Abdul Qadir Gilani, immediately he says, "Oh, Melu, you curse one, get out from here." How does he know that there was a test? For so many people, especially in Tariqat, the minute they see something, just something, not even anything, just something, immediately they think, this must be an angel, this must be Allah, this must be this. They get so excited. There are some that they say our whole tariqat is based on seeing lights. What's so special about seeing lights? Today we have lights here too. Take the switch, turn it off, turn it on, lights come on. And what Hazrat Abu Yazir Bistami is saying, I traveled 70,000 worlds. 70,000 worlds, 70,000 years. It says, with seeing these unusual things, and I understood it was all a game. It was all a lie. Holy Prophet ﷺ, when he went on the Miraj and he saw so many things, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing him, that he says he doesn't look left, he didn't look left or right. His eyes were straight, because our goal is Allah. There are some tariqas, they're saying, We are concentrating on lights. You have to sit. What light do you see? So this light. What light do you see? You. What light do you see? The Shaykh is saying, if my murid doesn't see lights during zikr, then he's not my murid. I'm saying this is for real. Their Facebook page. Allah Allah. So Hazrat Abu Bakr Gilani, how does he know that there was a test? That it was shaitan that was trying to trick him. At that maqam, if you dare to say something like that when something unusual happens to you and you're saying it's coming from shaitan, if it's coming from Rahman, you'll go straight to hell. Straight to hell, because you mixed up. You understand? You mix up. You don't know whether it's coming from Rahman or shaitan. But he was so sure that it was coming from shaitan. It was not coming from Rahman. How does he know? How did he know? He knows because of the sunnah of Rasulullah. This is the Prophet ﷺ never ate from gold and silver. And even up to the end of his days, he was still worshipping. He says, I'm hearing, I say, are these things still happening? What is happening? I'm hearing some Shaykh saying, I've achieved a maqam higher than the Prophet. I say, really? Yeah, I don't worship anymore. I'm eating and drinking in marifat. MashaAllah. That's why you need sultan. Someone who's saying that in the time of the Ottomans, are you saying that? Are you sure? Are you very sure? Yes. Cut his neck. His neck is no good. His head is no good for his body. Cut it off. People were going out of control during the time of Imam Ahmad Farooqi Sirhindi, also Imam Rabbani, Sufi kind from India. Oh, you talk about Sufis from India. What more we can say? It became so serious that Naqshbandi Grand Sheikh, he even banned Qawwali. No Qawwali. Because you cannot control yourself. This water is halal to drink, it is good. But if this water is making you to become drunk, it is forbidden to you. The Muslim must know what is making them drunk. This world is making you drunk. The love of those ones that lead you away from Allah, making you drunk. No good. So now, we want to be drunk in the love of the Prophet ﷺ. We want to be drunk in this holy month. But what it means to be drunk in the love of the Prophet too. It doesn't mean just to be, Ya Rasulullah. Then you have to disappear into what he was living and he was dying for. His whole life, it was to bring justice into this world. His whole life, it was to bring the rahmat of Allah into this world. His whole life was fighting against tyranny in this world. His whole life was not looking after the powerful and after his family or after the rich people. His whole life he was running after those that they have no voice, that they have no rights, and to give them their rights. Muslims today, we have lost our purpose because we have become nationalists. We have lost our purpose. It is not about the whole ummah anymore. So when we become nationalists, Pakistanis become about taking care of the interests of Pakistan. Turkey, interests of Turkey. Albania, I don't know what they are looking for. China, only for China. So everyone now is completely separate from each other. So it's like this Jamaat, We're not looking to see what is the direction of this Jama'at, direction of this tariqat, but we're just very interested, very passionate about our individual interests. Individuals. Our individual families, our own individual problems, our own individual desires. Then what is holding us? We call ourselves Muslims, but there's nothing that holds us together. Shahadat will hold together. No, Shahadat will not hold you together. You saying the Shahadat, the believer saying the Shahadat, and the Munafiq saying the Shahadat is not the same Shahadat. It doesn't hold them together. The hypocrite saying the Shahadat and the believer saying the Shahadat is not the same. In fact, in the first few hundred years of Islam, especially the first 50 years of Islam, it was to root out hypocrisy, because they were also saying Shahadat. But they say, in our Shahadat, we like this part of Islam, not this part of Islam. We like everything, but we don't like, for example, zakat. We like this part, but we want to add this part. We want to have our own profit. We like this part, but we don't like this part. No. You know what has happened? Just like today. People saying they're Muslims, they like this part, but they don't like this part. We like this part, but this part we want to change. Now, which part do you want to change? Certain ayats in the Quran we want to change. So, mashallah. What, you think Allah lost his title of Ya Hafiz, the protector? That he's saying we mean to protect and preserve this Quran. You think Allah forgot about his promise? Hasha. No, we forget about our promise. Now, in the month of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, we see where the Ummah now is going to lead. Like they say, everything starts from the head. The fish rots from the head also. So we look to what the head is looking for. Are they looking to please Allah and His Prophet? No, they're not. They're pleasing ideologies. They're pleasing the government and the regimes. You're not pleasing Allah when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything for us, then never we're going to find any satisfaction. We're asking Allah for forgiveness. We're asking Allah to put our hearts back into its place and to become sincere and to hold on to the jubbah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, through his awliya Allah, inshallah Rahman, and ask for the return of those ones who are going to bring adil, justice, and to bring rahmat and mercy back into this world. We're asking Allah to send that one that is going to restore balance back into this world, to make us to live and to die only for His sake. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.